What's up, everybody? Happy Tuesday. Hope all you're having a great day so far. Since the episode of GH wanted to act up where I was, I probably missed some parts or misinterpreted some parts. So if I did, feel free to chime in and let me know what I missed. First of all, Jason is an idiot. When he knocked Shiloh out and left the room, why didn't he grab the flash drive? That's what I don't understand. I'm pretty sure Shiloh has the flash drive. Why didn't he find it and take it? He should have. In this whole nonsense. But of course, he had to go and rescue Fair Samantha again. What is this, a quota with them or something? Like, how many times in a year is Sam gonna have to be rescued? I'm just saying, like, damn, do she not know how to fight either or defend herself? I'm like, come on now. Take some self-defense courses or something of another. Like, do something. Because it just seems like Jason, or anybody for that matter, just always has to rescue her. It's like, why are you always a damsel in distress? You know? So anyway, Shiloh, he need to leave this little stupid plan of his alone. Like, seriously. He really does. And if I'm not mistaken, it looks like he kidnapped Cameron, because I heard Franco was supposed to be somehow involved in this. And it looked like he may have kidnapped Cameron to use him as a subject or whatever for this memory mapping, which I find totally stupid, because we all know you can't transfer somebody's memories into someone who's not that person's twin. If they're not a twin, you can't transfer the memories. It's not going to work. And I heard that he was supposed to be trying to lure Franco there, or Franco was supposed to intervene and he was going to transfer the memories into Franco. Again, it does not work because they're not twins. There is not a twin. Franco's not a twin. Cameron's not a twin. It's not going to work. And if he does try to do the whole put Drew's memory into Cameron or Franco, you could potentially run the risk of leaving them a vegetable. Like, they'll turn into a vegetable. Basically, they'll be in a vegetative state. So it's not going to work. So Shiloh might as well just abandon this whole stupid plan of his and just leave Port Charles and go about his business. Like, that's best case scenario. Like, that's his best bet at this point, because why keep going with this little stupid plan? I'm just saying. You know, and Curtis, I love the friendship that Curtis and Drew had, because he was not about to let nothing happen to Drew. He was like, if Shiloh try to come for you, he was like, he gonna have to get through me. I love that friendship. I really am. I'm going to miss that friendship. When Billy leave, I'm going to miss the friendship. I wonder what they're going to do with the Drew character, though. That's what I want to know. Like, is he going to leave town? Is he going to sell Aurora? Like, is he? Hopefully they don't kill him off. I hope not. But what are they going to do? Like, that's the, not even $1 billion question. That's the $1 trillion question. Like, what are you planning on doing with this character? I can think of a few scenarios, but I mean, it sucks to lose an actor of his caliber. Like, it really does, though. I had high hopes for Drew that they would find something for him to do. It's plenty for Drew to do. They just, creatively, they don't know how to tap into it. That's why. It does suck to lose Samira Braun yet again. I think she's a dope actress. She did good with the Kim character. I feel bad for her, but I also feel bad for Julian, because you can tell, like, Julian really does love her. Like, he's really feeling her. He changed a lot of his lifestyle because of her, like, primarily because of her. Not just because he wanted to get back in good graces with his kids, but a lot of his change came from Kim, you know? Like, he changed a lot more because of Kim, personality-wise. And it sucks that she's leaving. But, you know, Julian was trying to understand it. He did understand, but at the same time, he was upset because he felt like she made a home for herself in Port Charles as well. Not just Oscar making a home there, but he felt she made a home there too with him. And he was really considering, you know, contemplating leaving with her. But the big question that he wanted to know was, would she have let him leave with her? That's what he really wanted to know. Or is this just her wanting to leave by herself? I mean, she wanted to leave by herself because she wouldn't have dreamed of asking him to leave with her because of his kids and stuff like that. You know, he has roots in Port Charles now. You know, he's making strides with Lucas. Him and Lucas' relationship has gotten 1,000 times better. And of course, he's seeing more of Leo. You know, he's interacting more with his other son and stuff like that. So he has a lot to live for in Port Charles. And she didn't want to take him away from that. She didn't even want to bring up the topic of him leaving because she probably figured he wouldn't do it anyway. But he is contemplating it. Should he or would he? I don't think he should. You know what I mean? Like, I don't think he should because he's making a lot of progress. Even though once the truth about Wiley come out and his little role in it comes out, you know, all that progress is going to diminish. But, you know, I don't see Julian just leaving his kids, you know, going somewhere unknown, you know, to a whole nother city or state or whatever. I don't see that happening anytime soon. But I do like his chemistry with Kim and their relationship and stuff, but I totally understand why she want to leave and stuff because, you know, Oscar made a life for himself in Port Charles, and everywhere she goes in that town is just, you know, she's coming apart at the seams. You know, she's just coming undone, and she just feels like for her mental health and stuff like that, it's best for her to go to a whole nother state and city where she can start new, start fresh, meet new people. You know what I mean? Like, not have to get those stares from everybody. Like, you know, oh, we feel sorry for her stares and stuff like that. You know, the comforting stares. So I totally get her viewpoint on wanting to leave. Like, I totally understand it. Totally. You know, you just got to do what you have to do for you and your mental health and everything in between. Ain't nothing more to it. I don't blame her. So anyway, it was good to see Molly and TJ as usual. I love the conversation that they were having, though, about her future, career-wise. Like, what does she want to do? Because I do agree with TJ. Like, I could definitely see Molly taking up after her parents and becoming a lawyer. I could see her following in Rick and Alexis's footsteps and becoming an attorney. Most definitely. She has those qualities about her. She has those attributes. But I can also see her being what she wants to be, which is a writer. I don't blame her. She reminds me so much of, in a weird way, not totally, but she reminds me a little bit of Tracy Abbott from The Young and the Restless. Because, you know, Ashley and Jack Abbott followed in their parents' footsteps and joined the business community and took over Jabot and all that. And Tracy, on the other hand, wasn't really cut out for the corporate world. So she wanted to, you know, become a writer. And she became a successful writer. I can totally see Molly doing that, you know, following her own path and marching to the beat of her own drum and not being, you know, not that Alexis or Rick ever pressured her to do what they wanted her to do, because they never have. But it's kind of expected for her to become a lawyer, especially not just because her parents are lawyers, but because of her personality. She has the personality of an attorney. The way she argues people down when she's upset, the way she just, you know what I mean? Like, everything about her screams lawyer. But she's also passionate about being a writer. So I could see her following in that footstep. You know, just following her own path. And there's nothing wrong with that. But if she ever did want to leave the writing career and become a lawyer, I wouldn't be mad at that either. Because she can do all of that. You know, you can do all the above. You can have more than just one career choice. You know what I'm saying? You could be a writer, and then when you get tired of that or need a break from it, pass the bar, become a lawyer. Get tired of that, go back to writing or become something else. Plenty of people do it. It's called being a jack of all trades. And I could definitely see Molly doing that. She's very bright. Always has been. So I love that her and TJ were having that conversation about the future, you know, because obviously TJ knows what he want to do. He want to be a doctor, and that's what he's pursuing. So I love that he's being a supportive boyfriend, and he invited her to lunch to have that conversation because he wants to support her in whatever she wants to do. I love that relationship because for some young people, they have a very honest and mature relationship for their age. I will say that, you know, because you don't see that all the time with people in their age bracket, you know. Peter and Maxie, I didn't really care for their scenes today. They were just there as usual. You know, I attribute Maxie and Peter as a plant. I just see them as a plant. They're just there, sitting there. They're just there for decoration. That's how I see them. They have nothing going on with their life. Absolutely nothing. But I do love that Molly, you know, TJ encouraged Molly to go talk to Peter about being an intern at The Invader. And correct me if I'm wrong, but I'm guessing that he wants to do some type of article about the Corinthos family or something, and he wants Molly to write the article. Okay, I think it's a great idea because, like Peter said, what better family than the Corinthoses? But actually, there are a couple better families. the Webbers, the Spencers, the Baldwins, the Quartermains, the Gassadines. There's better families. But, of course, you know, Molly's excited about doing an article on the Corinthoses, on her family and stuff like that. My issue is she might want to talk and run that by Sonny first before she does an article on them. I'm just saying, because I'm pretty sure he would like to know what the article is going to be about specifically and have some type of input on the article. I'm just saying, because obviously with the type of business Sonny's in, he doesn't want you just writing certain things. I'm just saying, so it might be nice of her to run that past her uncle. I'm just saying, before you put pen to paper or you start typing away on your computer. However you do it, I'm just saying, you might want, you know, run it past them. So anyway, Sonny, of course, had to be an ass and interrupt the goodness that is Sasha and Michael. I was mad when he came in there interrupting. I said, Sonny, go. Shoo, shoo, shoo. Leave them alone. Let them sit and converse and kiss and do what they do. Let them be lovey-dovey. Mind your business. But, of course, he had to come in and sit down and cop a squat. And, of course, he had to invite Sasha over for dinner one day, talking about he gonna cook and all that. Listen, I'm all for some pasta. I'm just saying. You know, I would love an invite as well, because I do love me some good pasta, some good chicken Alfredo. Chicken Alfredo is the fucking best. Out of all the pastas that I've had in my lifetime, chicken Alfredo is my favorite out of everything. But anyway, of course, you know, Sonny got the call from Drew about Jason, and Sonny sprung into action, even though he didn't do much, but him and Michael sprung into action to go help their savior, which is Jason, because God knows Jason has saved their bacon a million times, which was cool. And I'm glad that Sonny warned Michael to play his relationship with Sasha close to the vest as far as Carly was concerned. You know, just warning Michael of how nosy his mother is, and, you know, don't tell her too much detail, which is true. Carly is too damn nosy for her own good sometime. But anyway, listen. I am super happy at the prospect of Lucy Coe resurrecting Deception Cosmetics. I would freaking love if she brought Deception back. I would love it. Like I said, she can get a loan from Michael. Like maybe, you know, Michael could fund it, you know, be an investor. Or maybe it could become a subsidiary of ELQ. Or she can go to the bank and get a small loan. You know, I think she should start the company back small, maybe. You know what I'm saying? Then expand once I start making money and getting back into the market and stuff. You know, start small. You know, because it's been, what, damn near 20 years since Deception went out of business. So it's like, you know, start small, give a little tease. And then, you know, once y'all start making some good money, then you expand bigger. You know, there's different ways she can go about it. But I'm excited for it because it gives Lucy something more to do. And it helps out the younger cast like Sasha and stuff because they can have some place to work. And, you know, even though Sasha got a job already, but still, it opens up the possibility of a lot of new storylines for a lot of youngsters like Christina and all them. Maybe they'll like to model for Deception. You know, something of that nature. I think it opens up a lot of doors for future storylines. So, and of course, we get some vets back on there like Lucy. We get to see her more. So I think that's a great idea. I did love the scene with Trina and Jocelyn and Cam and stuff where they was throwing stuff at him. Sitting on the park bench throwing shit. First of all, when is Cameron going to get out of community service? Because I feel like he's been in community service forever. I'm like, how long was he sentenced to community service? Like, he's been in community service for almost a year. So I'm like, you mean to tell me in almost 1 year he hasn't fulfilled all the required hours of completing community service? That sounds a little ridiculous, but okay. Hopefully he's all right, because I don't trust Shiloh. Hopefully he smack him or, you know, do something to defend himself. Like I said, this whole thing is a little idiotic, but I expect nothing less from the likes of Dr. Cabot or Shiloh. Two idiots. And y'all already know I love my scene with Alexis and Neil. I did. Because they were being totally honest with each other. Like, she was being honest and letting him know she got feelings for him. And he was opening up and being honest with her that he kind of, you know, feeling the same way about her. But she was super honest about her feelings for Julian, though. because she does still have residual feelings for Julian. That doesn't mean she want to be with him at this point, even though I think at some point, I think her and Julian probably will get back together. But for right now, she's not thinking about Julian. As far as getting back with him, she's not. She's all about Neil right now, so that's a good thing. Because I like the two of them together. I think they could, they could be, another super couple in the making. If done correctly, and so far they have been done correctly. Neil is the type of person, he's reserved. You know what I'm saying? Like, he's being open and honest, but he's still a reserved type person. Like, he's not going to put all his cards on the table just yet. Like, he letting her know, like, yeah, he kind of feeling her or whatever. But I don't blame Alexis. She going for hers. And usually this is out of her comfort zone, because usually, Alexis, she prefer men to be more open with her. But she's being more open this time, and I like it. She putting herself out there like Diane been telling her that she should. Go get what you want. Do what you got to do. And that's what she doing. She just letting Neil know, like, we need to get to know each other outside of the doctor's office, outside of professionalism, and get to know each other on a more personal level. You know what I mean? I like it. You get to see all this older loving. I like it. And they're doing it in such a mature way. Ain't no games. Just two older people being honest with each other and how they feel. I like it. I enjoy it. But anyway, I think that's everything in this episode I want to say. Yeah, I think that's everything. But like I said, if I missed something, let me know. Hit the comment section. Let me know what y'all thought about today's episode. I will see y'all all later. Peace.